All right, welcome guys. Sean here with BlueRidgeSilverhound, and I have some breaking news for you. The actual email that the US Mint had sent us is really nothing that's unexpected. It is the last call for a coin that I'm probably more in love with this coin than any other coin that's released so far in 2024 on the Mint's website. And it's the Lady Liberty and Britannia silver and gold. All right, the gold is a coin, the silver is metal. The fact that the silver is a metal kind of probably changes the perspective that collectors have on it. I think they would probably prefer it to be some sort of commemorative coin release to that effect of what the standard Silver Eagle is, or any one of the other commemoratives that release throughout the year. But I am telling you guys, let this video serve notice. This possibly, you might want to take a flyer. If anything, buying one is better than buying none. And you're going to see why here in a moment. Now, this is an email that the Mint had released this morning, which signifies that there is only 24 hours, actually just a little bit above 24 hours from the moment of this video, where you're going to have the opportunity to order one of these, okay? And again, stay tuned. In a little bit, I'm going to reveal something that is incredibly staggering and shocking. It'll blow your collective minds. So here's the email. The clock is ticking. Be one of the lucky few to grab a low mintage Lady Liberty and Britannia gold coin or silver medal while they're still available. In a historic first ever design collaboration between the world's two largest mints and their chief engravers, the iconic symbols of Liberty and Britannia share the limelight on the obverse design. The reverse design features a bristlecone pine and an English yew tree representing both nations and heralding new possibilities for their mutual friendship now and going forward. Purchase yours before it's too late. Order window closes tomorrow, March 8th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is the coin right here, ladies and gentlemen, on the US Mint website that has been kind of sitting around unsold. And I thought we were pretty close to getting sold here on this product, but apparently there are still some available. As you can see, it says add to bag. I'll probably end up ordering a couple more. There's no household order limit, but keep in mind, mintage limit, product limit, both one and the same. They're not releasing this at any other capacity here in 2024. Only 75,000. Now, just to kind of reiterate what I like most about the coin is it has kind of like a playing card style. You have Lady Liberty, that's upright, and then Britannia upside down. And when you flip the coin over, it reverses that. It's a very simplistic design. It's very pretty. I like it. You have Lady Liberty with her classic flaming torch, and then you have Britannia with her trident. All right, pretty cool. I mean, we don't. There's no other smoke and mirrors type of thing you need to know about this design. There's nothing else to talk about. It's I hate to use the phrase love it or hate it, but I think in this particular case, with the way that it was designed, I love it. And the Royal Mint's version of this coin follows suit. They have the same side of that, and on the reverse, they have King Charles. Now, that one, I believe, is a coin with an actual assigned face value on there. That one was limited to 12,500 pieces, and I believe if there's anything left, I believe their last call is for tomorrow as well. So you get this certificate of authenticity. You get a nice low mintage piece here. This is what the reverse of the thing looks like with the bristlecone and the U. And then you have the Atlantic Ocean in the middle, and then you have the sun rising, I guess, right in the background. And it's very simple. It says United States of America, Liberty, and Britannia, all in one coin. I mean, there's not a whole lot to not like about this. I know it'll have its detractors for whatever reason. I think the biggest part of this that people aren't particularly fond of is that it's not an issued coin with a face value. That's the only thing. It's an actual metal. Now they're all silver, of course. The stuff is right here. 999 fine, 1 troy ounce, produced in Philadelphia, and it's got a proof finish. It's going to be very pretty. So $89 to a lot of people. I mean, that is a ridiculous amount of money. That's probably the second thing that's kind of preventing people from jumping forward into something like this. But with the information I'm about to share with you, I know I keep dangling this friggin' carrot, like, it's like the golden rule or something. I do apologize about that. But the $89 might actually be a bargain here. All right. Let me show you guys the gold, so you know what that looks like. The gold is just as impressive. It's also got an impressive price tag, $3,070, which as of currently, with the market they still have some available. With the market the way it is, I believe it's trading at 2,100. It's gone up quite a bit here this week, guys. So gold is currently trading at $21.56. It's actually up $8 on the day again. Silver is up as well. It's up to $24.41 per coinflation.com. $3,070 is roughly $900 above what spot is. It's a little bit ridiculous. Again, if you have the means, and you want something unique, this particular one right here does indeed have a face value. It's a coin. It's $100 face value. If you wanted to use it as such, I suppose you could do that. But yeah, this is the other coin that was produced for the U.S. Mint. So where do we lead in from here? Because I've been talking about maybe you guys should probably take a close look. I'm sorry that you have this 24-hour window. I wish it were a week. But the Mint did specify on these that it's an open window for 30 days. That's it. So on the Mint website, you could access the sales numbers. How many of these things have they sold? All right. And I got it right here for you. So it's called cumulative sales figures. It's under about, and then production and sales figures, and then cumulative sales figures is that first hyperlink there to click onto. So we're going to have what I had already gone, because there's multiple pages of sales going all the way back to like 2015. So you're going to have to go to the very end of the report where it shows the newer coins and their respective sales numbers. So we're going to have to scroll all the way down to the bottom. Okay, and this is pretty interesting. The gold, the 24 karat 1 ounce golds, they have sold just a smidge over half of the allocated amount of 10,000. Check out the silver right underneath it. Only 28,055 were sold. Now, this report is active up to March 3rd. All right, so that is a couple days ago. But I can imagine that number is still south of 30,000. Okay, I don't think that more of these have been bought in spite of the last call or things like that. But here's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Once the last call is done, they're going to pull it off the website and make it unavailable. I think they're probably still going to keep it on the website, but it'll show unavailable, which means it's all gone. What's going to happen? Let's say, let me throw out a number, okay? Because there's going to be last minute sales here. And I think this video might actually spur a little bit of few last minute sales. Let's say the final accumulation for the silver turns out to be 35,000 pieces made. All right, so that means there's 40,000 remaining coins. Now, the question is, were those coins already produced, or are they mint on demand? I think it's mint on demand, because they haven't sent these to anyone that had purchased them. I had bought one at release, but hadn't received it yet. There are people on eBay online that are actually promoting Proof 70 examples of this coin graded by PCGS and NGC, and their exclusive fancy labels on the Britannia Liberty Co-op. It's going to have first day of issue or say something of that to that effect to make it more rarer, I guess, to the market. Remains to be seen. Me personally, I don't buy into that sort of kind of promotion. But 35,000 pieces made, 40,000 outstanding. Obviously, if they had produced all 75,000, they're going to take the balance and probably melt them down, and then they're going to be gone for good. I don't think they're going to sell them in the future. All right. There's probably some sort of Royal Mint, U.S. Mint agreement here, a pact of some sort that's on paper regarding this release. All right. And they're going to do it for 30 days because customarily, the U.S. Mint product continues to go on for sale beyond the year for that year's product. So in 2025, they're going to be offering 2024 product the same way that we're still seeing 2023 products still for sale. I think they even still have Morgan and Peace dollars for sale, for crying out loud. So customarily, they usually go on all the way until these things are sold out, and then they just simply scrub the website to remove all these products after a while. So, kind of an interesting development here. This is obviously something that is quite startling to a lot of people, not realizing that they had only fulfilled barely 34% of the entire run. So the question becomes, should you go out? Should you mass order these? Like, when I mean mass order, buying anything in any quantity, like 3 or 4 or more, is going to be kind of like bulk ordering these things. Is it wise? What's it going to do for the market? Okay, 75,000 in a way is a nice low mintage figure for a coin, but this is a metal. And when we look at the other different metals that the Mint produces, whether they're the armed forces or some of the presidential ones, they have mintage figures of like 10 to 20,000, which is quite low. Now, this is a big co-op that they are doing with the Royal Mint. So obviously there's a lot more promotion going on here. But what in the world is going on? Do people really not like these metals? Or is it some other factor? Is it the price? $89 is a lot for 1 ounce. But now we're encroaching on a mintage where these things are going to have much more collectability, far exceeding what the actual, issue price is. And right at this point, I think this is going to be one of those thought-provoking things. And I have two areas of rationale here. For me, I'm only going to speak for myself and not for anyone else on this part. I feel like that if I don't at least order 1 or 2 more, I kind of have this feeling that this thing is going to blow up and explode a year or 2 later on down the road. It's eerily similar to the first couple armed forces medals. I think the Army and Air Force, the first couple the issue price on them was reasonable, and now they're like $500, $600, $700 medals now. I kind of feel like that's where this is going to be if nobody orders any significant amount of number. All right. Now, there might be the opportunity here where there's going to be some dealers, some online TV hucksters that are going to buy out the rest of the 75,000, and they're going to, grade them and pitch and promote them and do their thing. I don't know if that's the case, but what I do know, based off of the numbers that I'm seeing and the overall sentiment in the product, is that this one has a lot of potential to become a pretty big deal, because we don't see the cross collaborations with other worldwide mints. We had the Canadian Mint, the Royal Canadian Mint co-op a couple years ago with the Pride of Two Nations, and that sold out like that. But that was the Silver Eagle and Canadian Maple Leaf that has, there are bullion coins with a signed face values on them. So that was kind of a different thing. I think they had a mintage of like 100,000 or 125,000. It was reasonable for what it was. But now we have this thing here, which looks incredibly pretty from an artistic standpoint, but it barely mustered, 30,000 sold pieces. So I thought I would bring this up. Yes, I'm only giving you kind of like the good old 24-hour, last call video, like I've done before. Actually, I've never done it before, because the Mint doesn't traditionally issue a last call on product. It's like, we're going to keep this on the website and then keep it on there for a year and a half, 2 years. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's going to go into your secret vault sale 10 years, later on down the road. But this is different because of the pact, the communications, the contracting with the Royal Mint on this one. They're going to keep it very exclusive. All right, so it's whatever that ending number is at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, whatever that is, it's done. They're going to shut it off. It's done. So there's no turning back. Once this thing goes unavailable, that's it. And then they'll probably produce the metals and the gold coins after the time cuts off, and then they're going to send it off to their customers. So if you want one, great, go ahead and order one. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm simply looking at it from the perspective of my eyes as more so a collector than a dealer, because the dealer will do whatever the hell they want when it comes to these things. Sometimes, it's just not prudent to order these things. Again, this one right here, everybody's split 50-50 on this one. I know our great Paula Bloom on the live coin Q&A isn't particularly fond of the reverse design on this one, but absolutely loves the Royal Mint design. Even though as Prince or King Charles, I gotta get used to that on the one side of the coin. So there you go. That's my thing this morning. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm your host Sean with Blue Ridge Silverhound. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my content. I will be back on Friday, tomorrow, with another Whatnot stream. It's my last one for about 2 weeks, as I will be reporting live from the A&A Money Show. We're going to do a couple videos there at some of our favorite tables. And, it's going to be fun. So I hope to see you guys soon. Hope to see you guys on Friday. If you want to jump on and buy a few things, we got some nice coin albums that we're going to be, giving away and selling all in one show. All right, so that's it. You guys take care. Peace. Keep on collecting. And my Coinaholics, I will see you next time. Take care.